The Warrior's Shadow. In an ancient village, a young man named Ren came to the sage Lao Shen, his heart heavy with fear. Ren was a brave warrior on the outside, but deep inside he feared failure and defeat. He said, "Master, every time I raise my sword to fight, I feel as if I will lose, not because I am weak, but because I do not trust myself. It's as if a shadow follows me, reminding me of every past failure." Lao Shen smiled calmly, tapping his palm with his bamboo fan, and said, "Follow me." He led the young warrior to the top of a mountain where the sun was beginning to set. Pointing at Ren's long shadow stretching across the ground, he asked, "Do you see this shadow?" Ren nodded. Lao Shen said, "Try to run away from it." Ren ran in all directions, but no matter how fast he moved, his shadow always followed. Out of breath, he stopped and looked at the sage. Lao Shen chuckled softly and said, "You cannot outrun your shadow, just as you cannot escape your fears. But now, observe something else. What happens to your shadow when you turn to face the sun?" Ren looked down and saw that his shadow had fallen behind him. When you face your fear, your shadow moves behind you. It doesn't disappear, but it no longer controls you. Remember this, Ren. Never run from your fears. Face them, and you will see they were never your enemy, only a part of you. In that moment, Ren felt a deep sense of peace for the first time in years. He returned to his village not just as a warrior, but as a man who truly understood his own heart. Moral of the story: we cannot escape our fears, but we can face them so they no longer control us. What do you think of the story? Hey, hey.